What? 2 days in a row? I almost feel like Exotic's Lair. Well, 2 days in a row. I knew this was coming. This was a discussion. This is actually going to be a breeding loan. There's a mature male in here. I think I mentioned it already, but there's a mature male GBB in here, and then there's a decal from my table. And there's supposed to be a little surprise, I guess, a small little half-inch sling. I have an idea of what it is, just because it's arboreal. That's all that Kelly told me, but I have a funny feeling what it might be. We'll see if I'm right. I'm thinking it's an HMAC, but we'll see. So yeah, this is the same person that sent me the male Nandu Colorado Velocis last year. Waiting for him to mature. I'm surprised that he hasn't even started pre-molt yet, but he's still eating. So okay, so I'm gonna cut the box open because people like to see people cutting boxes open. I don't know what the joy of this is for everybody, but apparently people like it, so I'm gonna do it, and then we'll get to see what's inside together. The seam. There's the seam. If I had more room, it'd probably be much better because the camera's so stinking close. I don't have the room. I need to film like Tarantula Haven does, where he's got the camera set up across the room from him, and he's at his kitchen table. So it's farther away, and you guys could actually see me doing it, but I don't know. Like I said, I guess because I'm not a huge fan of unboxing videos, so I don't really get the allure of them, but some people like certain things and some people don't. So here is the sticker. This would be like a decal. Let's get the box out of the way. This would be like a decal for your car, but that'll look kind of nice right there next to Pulp Friction. Yeah, so again, if you guys want advertisement for free, this is the table to do it. I charge absolutely nothing for advertising on my table. So yeah, let's see what else is in the box here. I'm just gonna wade through all this packing stuff. Oh, she didn't even write on there what it is. Oh my goodness, how do you get them in there? She does a really good job of packing, and believe it or not, there's a mature male GBB in here. And then there's this that is unmarked. I don't have any idea what it is. So the only way I'm going to find out is to get it open and see if I can kind of identify it. But as a half-inch sling, it's going to be probably kind of difficult. So I'm going to set something up for these guys. Man, I don't know what to use. I don't want him in anything too big because he's only about 8 to 10 days out of molt, so he has yet to build a sperm web or anything of that nature. So I don't want anything too big because I don't want him to feel overwhelmed with room and start wandering. My other mature male that I had, 7 was his name, stayed in a mini football helmet display case, but right now I don't have any available because I put that female Brachypelma albopilosum in the last one that I had available. So I'll probably just use one of these plastic shoe boxes, would probably be my guess is what I will do. Just put a little bit of substrate in there and something for him to web around. give him a water dish, and yeah, let me see what I come up with. I put him in a Sistema for now, which is a little bit smaller than, they're about the same size as those mini football helmet display cases, but not as tall. Yeah. I didn't prepare myself for this at all yesterday because I was gone most of the day, and again, this medication's really giving me a hard time motivating. So, all right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go figure out what I'm going to do with these guys, figure out what this little dude is. Probably just going to put it into a taller pill vial for now. Probably something like this. Probably what I use, just a little bit of dirt. You know, probably felt like a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch with dirt, and then put something small in there for it to climb on. Yeah. So we shall see. I'll be back soon with what I come up with. Okay, guys, so we will take a quick gander at this beautiful mature male Chromatopelma cyaneo pubescens, the green bottle blue. He came out pretty uneventful, but he's wandering quite a bit right now. He's checking out his place, so I don't want to leave the lid off too long because he may decide to take off on us. But there he be. He settled right there on the piece of wood. I went with just a 9 or the 7-liter shoebox for him. I got to get a water bottle, or we have water bottle. We're going to give him a water bottle, just like we would a mouse or a rat or a guinea pig. No, I got to get a water dish in there. But yeah, he's a stunner. Again, the male GBBs don't get too big, roughly 4 inches, maybe a tad bit more, but he's a good-looking dude. He's got a decent-sized abdomen, I'm surprised. Usually they're pretty thin after they molt and mature, but he's looking good and healthy. And put this back here as a backdrop. It makes it look better, doesn't it? He doesn't seem to be too skittish, but he is just checking out the place. I'm sure that he'll web up. This is a piece of driftwood that I've had for quite a while. What I did was broke that piece that you see off there on the side off of it because it didn't fit in here. I figured he could go underneath there and use that as a hide, and then I used that piece to prop, piece I broke off to prop it up. And then I tried to get as much of the sharp edges over here off as I possibly could. Yeah, I expect him to web that area up there, and we'll wait for him to sperm web. We'll probably feed him in a couple days, and we'll see. Since, again, I don't know if Kelly names her tarantulas or not, but we're hoping that this one, does mate with Nikita and then survives and is able to go off to another breeder to breed again. But GBBs are pretty touch and go. You never know with the females. They take a long time to pair. It's a long process, 3, 4, 5 hours. And sometimes the female just is not receptive, or she decides that she's going to be a man-eater and get them right away. So we're hoping for the best. I'll have some chats with Nikita over there before we stick them together. She still has about 3 weeks to go before we could even think about pairing her, because she's only a few weeks off molt. So you want to try and wait 45 days-ish after a female molts before you really want to think about pairing her. And of course, he needs the sperm web because he's only a week and a little over a week off of molt. So he needs to do a little bit of stuff. So we'll get him fed. We'll my other GBB 7, he was real good about eating all the way up till I packed him up and sent him off. He was pretty good. And again, he's, you could see the wonderful blue colorings in him. He's got all the colors that the female does. A little duller in the back end than the females are. But since she didn't send a name with him, and since her name is Nikita, we're going to call him Nikolai. So we'll have Nikolai and Nikita, and we'll see what comes of them. But I will show you the little guy next. And I was not right. It wasn't an HMAC. It's something different. It's something cool. It's a species that I love. I have one already, but I've never had good luck getting a female. So hopefully this one will turn out. It's very, very tiny. But you should be able to tell what it is if just by looking at it. Slings are pretty identifiable. So let's get him put away before he decides to crawl out. I really don't want to be handling a mature male GBB, so I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the little one. You could see it's definitely not an HMAC. It's pretty discernible what it is. These slings are pretty identifiable even at this size. This one's probably around a 1/2 inch, maybe just a touch over. Like I said, I do have one, and I've had 5 before. All of them were mature males, so I've had absolutely no luck with these species. And what will happen is that this one and the other one that I have now will both be females, just because that's the way it works. But yeah, I can't go 0 for 7. There's just no way that if I go 0 for 7 with this species, that's just unbelievable. So, you know, holding it, hopefully you guys can see it. If you haven't guessed yet, you know, kind of get that in your head, and I'll tell you what it is in 1 minute. All right, guys and gals. Did you guess a Vicularia species in that little vial? If you did, you are 100% wrong. There is no way in God's green earth that huge spider right there came out of that little tiny vial. This is Cinco. This was the 5-legged Vicularia. I brought her down so you guys could see her. You could see how her legs are perfectly fine. All the hair is there. Generally, when they lose their legs, you know, again, as they're bigger, they get we call stubby legs, or short, skinny legs, but generally don't have hair on them. And then the next molt, they get a little bit bigger, and next molt, they'll be fine. She regenerated everything. Absolutely fine. Excuse me, 100%. I don't know why I get the hiccups when I film. I don't get the hiccups any other time. It's usually like 3 or 4 hiccups, and then they go away. So, did you guess what was in that little vial? No? You need more time? Okay, I'll talk for a little bit. Okay, there was a question asked to me. I gotta do this quick. Question asked to me. Expo, am I buying any new tarantulas? I don't want to say no, but odds are no. If I did, I'm going to give you a reason why I would. One would be Ruth had made some baby Poecilotheria subfusca. I absolutely adore Poecilotheria subfusca. The other Poecilotherias could just go away. I really don't care about any of them. I do like the Mirandas, but my female is going to Amy, so she can use her as a breeding project. And the Ornata is going to tag along with her. So that's a possibility. I would have to find a Megaphoboma mesimasalis for a very, very good price, and a Sericopelma Santa Catalina for a really, really good price. Those are really the only ones that are high on my list. Now, there's a couple dwarf species, Seriocosma species that I would be interested in. Again, you know, Elegans, the Presimocelli, the Rite, the Chicoa, which I think is now the bicolor, or I don't know what the hell people are calling it now. So possibly, you know, some small dwarf species would be something I would consider, because they're small, they don't take up a lot of room, and I like that. There is a Aphonopelma, I believe it's a Marxie, which is a dwarf species. That would be something that I would possibly consider, but I'd need it to be 1 inch or bigger, and I would also that would have to be blown away with a price. So if I did get something, and again, I don't know, I never know what Ruth's going to do, because she's a very giving, caring person. So she always has what you're going to get in a bag, and she has it off to the side. And, you know, generally she'll throw something in there extra. Now, she said she was going to try and pull some red dotted assassin bugs for me, and asked me if I wanted some. She would just give them to me. I said, absolutely. I have the white dots. I'd like to get the red dots, and I'd like to get some orange dots. So that's kind of up there. If I found some orange dots while I was there, I'd probably get some. And spiny assassin bugs too. That if I found some of them, I'd get them. Egyptian predatory beetles are number 1 on my list of to get. Those are the one thing I definitely want to pick up. I have this 5-gallon aquarium over here that would be beautiful for a couple, 2 or 3 Egyptian predatory beetles. Yeah. So, am I going to buy a tarantula? Okay. So let me explain something. First of all, I have to tell you a very, very sad story. And that sad story is that anybody that watches my channel knows who Tarantula Cat is. Again, you have to know who Tarantula Cat is. She's the one that kind of started the tarantula tag videos. She's a really, really good friend of mine. But she picks on me all the time. She calls me an old man. She tells me that I'm beaten down and broken. She tells me I'm not cool. And it makes me cry. I feel really, really bad sometimes. And she thinks she's cooler than me because she has a Pamphobedia species Mashallah. that she got that from Ruth, and Ruth produced those babies. So, you know, they're a lot more meaningful when a friend of yours produces the babies, and then, you know, you get one from them. So she picks on me because I don't have one, and she keeps saying, "Oh, you need to get one." Well, I don't want to be a copycat. Get it? I hope you guys get that reference, but I didn't want a copycat tarantula cat. But I have to prove that I'm cooler than her. So instead of just getting a Pamphobedia species Mashallah, if I decided that's the route I wanted to go, I would have to get 2 of them, which would make me, again, I'm already cooler than her. I just let her think that she's cooler than me. Yeah, but if I got 2 of them, what could she say to me? Well, I got mine first. That would be it. And, you know, that's like saying, I'm rubber and you're glue. Anything that you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. So I may just have to do that, just because I'm a devious kind of person like that. No, in all seriousness, Kat and I are really, really good friends. But she does pick on me. It really sucks. And I don't ever pick on her. I mean, I may say that she likes to wear long sweaters, and that's really it. I don't pick on her about anything else. I'm very, very nice to her. I'm like a father figure. And she picks on me all the time. It's making me cry right now thinking about it. It's very, very sad. Anyway, no. In all honesty, we like to pick on each other. But did you figure out what's in that little vial yet? Are you kidding me? You guys still haven't guessed what's in that thing? You still need more time? Quit searching Google for little slings and try to figure out what it is. You should know what it is already. It's pretty easy to tell. It's one of the most evident slings that are out there. As little tiny babies, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. They're very, very cute. These and GBBs, I think, are one of the easiest ones to tell. Okay, I'll give you a couple more minutes, and that's it. So, again, that question that was asked me, am I going to buy any more tarantulas? Probably not. I have 30 plus coming yet. With the little tiny Lasiodora paribana slings, when they get to the first instar or second instar stage, they'll be sent. The Difficilla should be here. I thought they would be here this week, but I haven't heard from Adam, so I'm gonna have to talk to him and find out so I can plan. You know, I need to make sure that I can get down to get them, and we're not somewhere else. You know, like in Bradford going to watch baseball or something. Yeah. So I have a ton of little babies coming. So you know, I have to. Not that they take up a lot of room, but you're gonna have 30 little vials. We'll use some of them again for giveaways and some other odds and ends, but I'll probably keep 2 or 3 Difficillas, two or three of the Parabonas, and the rest of them are going to be used for giveaways or freebies or whatever. Yeah, I think I lost my mind when I agreed to take all those things, but yeah. So what will happen with those is that anybody that will want 1 or 2, as long as you pay for the shipping, I'll just send them to you. You know, I won't ask for money for them, but just to, if anybody's starting into them and starting into the hobby, it doesn't have that species, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But the things that I make here, Dabus penniloris, the GBBs, the Semmelpace pulchers, the Nandu Colorado villosus, when my Nandu chromatis come in, and hopefully the Caribbean versicolors, when I have all these slings, I'm making a point where we're at having 500 or 600 spiders here, so don't tell my wife. Yeah. So yeah, where was I? I don't know. Oh, what will I think about getting there? Well, did you guys guess what's in that vial yet? Are you freaking kidding me? Still 2 of you? Get off of Google. No, shut it off. Shut it off. Okay, that's better. Now just close your eyes and think. Think tree spider. Well, not really tree spider, but arboreal, but likes to live lower towards the ground more. Think Venezuela. Okay, that's the only 2 hints I'm going to give you. And I'm going to give you 2 more minutes to try and guess. Okay, so what am I going to find at the Buffalo Reptile Expo? I don't know. I'm hoping to find all kinds of things. I definitely want to get some cleaning crew. So isopods, springtails. Even though my 2 springtail cultures are really, really booming, I'd like to get another bigger one. Because I want to add one into a bioactive. Death feigning beetles, maybe. That's a possibility. You know, maybe if I can get a communal of 4 for like $20 or $25, I possibly would do that. Millipedes, very, very possible. Something from here. I don't want the big, huge ones from Africa. You know, the 12-inch ones. I don't need anything that big. Something that's going to be able to survive in a, you know, 5-gallon bioactive with some earthworms. I won't use night crawlers, but we'll get some red worms. We'll stick them in there. They'll help clean the soil. And then, of course, the isopods, so the probably white dwarf isopods, and there was another dwarf isopods that I saw that the guy had, so I'll probably pick up some of them, and then another nice culture of springtails. And then we'll throw them all into a bioactive with a couple plants, maybe a fern and some pothos or something, and then we'll put like a nice log in there for everybody to climb on and hide in. We could throw darkling beetles in there and whatever. What's the number 1 thing that I want to get there? Do you guys have any idea? Yes, it's Egyptian predatory beetles. So I don't want to wait. I can't wait for you guys to guess anymore. You guys are still dragging your feet on this little guy here. This is getting ridiculous. Red dot assassin bugs, if we're going to get those from Ruth, and I definitely want to look for the orange ones and then the spiny ones. Something in a more aggressive type of scorpion that's a little bit better of a feeder. If I find one, I'll probably get 2. Centipedes, possibly. I would rather have North American species. So something like the Scolopendra subsonites. No, it's not Alterans, right? Alterans is from Florida. They're kind of like a reddish. They get 5-6 inches long. That's plenty long for me for centipedes. And then again, any Scolopendra polymorpha, different color changes or color phases of those. There's a few different ones. I would get a Scolopendra hardwicki if I found one. It would probably be kind of pricey, but I probably would think about that. Jumping spider, Phidippus regius, maybe. Male and female, possibly. So, you know, those are things that I'm looking forward to getting. Something that's a little, again, off the odd, abnormal. A little bit different. We lost another one of the red fangs, so I only have 1 true spider left. Yeah, so, you know, and we'll probably catch a fishing spider and a couple of wolf spiders here too, as the weather warms up and the temperatures of the creek gets a little bit warmer. We'll start seeing a little bit more spiders down there. That's where we find the fishing spiders and the wolf spiders more than, you know, you can find them anywhere out here, but the bigger ones seem to be by the creek a lot. So that's pretty much it. Okay, I'm not wasting. No, you don't get any more time. I don't care what you're trying to tell me. Forget it. Nope, you're done. It's a Salmopaeus armenia. That's what's in a little vial. I can't believe that you didn't guess that. I don't care what you say. You can argue with me all you want. That's what's in there. No, it's not anything else. I don't care what Google says. That's what's in there. If you don't believe me, don't Google it. There it is. Salmopaeus armenia. Do you believe me now? Again, I really, really don't care what Google says. No. I don't care who told you to go to Google. You don't, no, don't listen to them. No, oh my, are you, really? Seriously? All right, let's go to your room. I'm done. I don't want to listen to you anymore. I don't want to listen to you anymore. It's a Salmopaeus armenia. Yes, 100%. No, it doesn't look like mine. Well, it is mine, so yes, it does look like mine. No, it's not a Brachypelma vagans. Look at it. Does that look like a Brachypelma to you? I know you're not getting a very good look at it because there's no light. But if I shine a light, I don't think you're going to see it anyway, right? Well, there it is right there. See it? Look at the fuzziness. Look at the little boots. See those little pink? Yes. 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 No. Oh, my. Where did you come up with that? No. That is not a C. lividus. Absolutely not. No, my. No, that is not an OBT. And it's not a GBB either. It's a Salmopaeus armenia. She told me so. She bred him herself. Why would she lie to me? No, don't go back to Google. I swear to God, if you hit that Google button, nope. I will block you on Facebook. I'll never talk to you again. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's better. Yes. Yes. Believe Eerie Arachnids. He knows what he's talking about. Look at, yep. Salmopaeus armenia. Thank you. Okay, much better. We're going to name it Diablo. You're okay with that? Good. Then we're naming it Diablo because the original one that I had 4 years ago that I got that one, but that turned into mature male. I sent away to breed and never got a chance to do it because he died a couple days after I sent him. That's what I named that one. So I'm kind of hoping that using Diablo the second time would make this one a female. So that's my hope. Okay. So yes, yes. Thank you for agreeing with me. Yes. No, you don't have to send me a message. No, you don't have to apologize. I understand. No. Listen. If you have to take something out of your memory, make it be Google. No, I'm telling you. If you go Google a spider, a tarantula, and you go to the image section, the first two may be the picture of that. The rest of them are something else. That's the way it works. Oh, Lord. Can you hear that dog? Yeah, you can hear that dog? I don't know. Imagine that with the window open. Maybe you can't hear it. I don't know. So, yes, we have a new Salmopaeus armenia. And thank you guys for playing along. I hope you guys got a little giggle. And, again, comment down below what you think I possibly might be coming home with at the expo. Things that I've already agreed upon that are definitely coming home with me, and things that I might just pick up. See how many you guys get right. Never know, there might be something in it for you. So we'll see you guys all later, and have a great and wonderful rest of your week. And the expo's coming.